Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So, what better place to be than here with me? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, hold that thought 1 second. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're ready to get this day started. It's going to be the most amazing day ever. Good morning, Cree. Good morning. Hope you guys, so let's do the introduction so we can get started. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Welcome, YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit subscribe button and that notification bell so you can get it when we go live Monday through Friday. It costs you nothing to subscribe. So if you could, please do that for me. I think I'm at 68 subscribers. If y'all could get a sister to a good 100, that would be great. Don't forget, we have the podcast, we have the movies, we have all the things. Okay. And I'm ready. And somebody bought me this mug, one of my employees, because when they see me, I say good morning, sunshine. In this mug, I think with the light glaring, you can't see it. It says good morning, sunshine on it. Good morning, Tammy. So, good morning. So, yesterday we talked about closing things off, part 2, create no more. And we talked about create no more hurt, create no more pain. I hope that helps somebody. On Monday, what did we talk about on Monday? Let's see. We talked about my spirit house experience on Monday. If you missed that, please go back and watch it because it kind of goes with our and we don't always set out to have a theme, but sometimes that's just how it goes. So check that out. So today, and I just posted a link to the Spirit House video. Today I want to talk about slowing down. I want to talk about what that means to me. On this healing journey, you're excited to go and heal, but there's some things that you're going to have to take slow and recognize and calm yourself down. Because we have always lived at a heightened sense of awareness and to move and do things quickly, that on this healing journey, and I do believe that you can heal as fast or as slow as you want to, there's some things that you need to slow down and pay attention to. And one of those things is the clarity of understanding what you want and what you need. Okay. If you've been with me for a while, we've given out some definitions, and I want to go back to a definition for confusion. Confusion is a mental and emotional response to the failure. Confusion is a mental and emotional response to the failure to admit what we really want because we're afraid we will not get it. Confusion is also the mental and emotional outgrowth of knowing exactly what to do, having this knowledge clouded by the belief that you're not good enough or smart enough, period. This is the fear that if you do it, you might not do it right, or that if you do it that way, it still needs to be done by somebody else, or somebody's going to get mad because you did it. The natural response is the self-defeating mental chatter. It's for the intellectual mind to shut down, and the result is what we call confusion. So in the big scheme of things, it simply says we're confused. We will say we're confused because we are afraid to say what it is that we want. We don't quite yet understand what it is that we need. And because we do not understand that, we don't speak for it and we don't ask. Because the fear is if I speak and ask, or if I try and do, it won't be right. I'm not smart enough to do it. Somebody's going to complain about how I did it. And so there's no need for me to do it. And so since there's no need for me to do it, I'm just going to shut my mental capacity to do it down, and I'm going to say I'm confused. Insert during the first Sister Rise retreat. Insert during my first webinar. Insert doing the first Fearless Morning Show 5 years later. 3 years for the Sister Rise, 5 years for the morning show. Webinars, speaking. When I wrote my first book, the mental capacity, the mental chatter that you have to overcome to get to that space to put it on paper. It is there you have to slow down, check in with yourself. And what we talked about yesterday is figure those things out. And as you work to figure those things out, because if we have closed off some things, and I'm creating no more pain. Thank you, Joshua. And we're creating no more pain and no more confusion. Then when that mental anguish or chatter or whatever you want to call it comes, I need to make sure that it is off and that I'm in this I am statement, and make sure that I am clear about my next step going forward, the next step that I can see. So I have to slow down in order to get there. That means I need to know and be clear for JoJo what we're doing. We may have lived in chaos and confusion for a very long time. That's okay. That's okay. It is the point that now we are closing that off and we are stepping into something new. Right there, we're slowing down, and this is where we are. It didn't want it, Tasha. It is a listen. When you sit down to write, listen, not even writing. When you sit down to create, Joshua is a creator. Cree is your realtor and your teacher and your counselor. When you sit down to do something that you know like the back of your hand, because it's your words and it's your act and it's what you're good at. But when you sit, listen, this is why some people will never go, grow, and do, because when you sit down to do it, when Joshua sits down to make the clothes and Cree sets out to sell you that house or to teach you Spanish, and Natasha's getting ready to write the book, when you sit down to write that book and you put what's inside of you outside for the world to see, you know at that moment you're opening yourself up to criticism, to the entire world, and there's nothing that you can do to control the criticism that's coming at you. That is overwhelming. That will make you freeze and stop in your tracks and say, wait a minute. Do I want everybody judging me? Is this the thing that I really said I wanted? Is this it? This is where you decide your I am statement. This is where you slow down and you get out of the confusion. Because confusion is just us being afraid to say what it is that we want, what it is that we need, because we assume that we can't give it, do it, or have it because we're not the right people to do it or have it. I knew during the Sister Rise retreat that it was the possibility that people were going to come and talk pure junk about the retreat. I knew that. I had to overcome that. I had to slow down and focus and overcome that mental chatter to get there. I knew when I wrote book 1, book 2, my family was going to lose their ever-loving mind. I had to overcome that. I ain't going to say I didn't have the struggles with book 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I did. The struggles was there, friend. Slow down. Get clear on what you want. Let's try to eliminate the confusion as much as we can. And then we step into that. Because we've closed this off. We're now living in a different statement. And so if I fully close this off, and I wish I would have kept the quote out from yesterday, that we have got to be alert to the inner thoughts that come. And as you're alert to the inner thoughts of the pain or the anguish or the frustration that comes, know that you should not align with those thoughts and those feelings, that you know why you're doing this thing. Insert the definition of confusion. So on this great, most amazing day, it's going to be a good day. I want you to be peaceful, period. If you're growing, going, and doing, and you're going at warp speed, and you feel like just for a moment things are out of control, maybe today is your day to slow down. Maybe today is your day to get clear on the next step. Maybe today is your day to eliminate some type of confusion. Maybe today is your day for that. If you've closed some things off and you are alert and aware of the thoughts that are coming that align with where you want to go or where you don't want to go, calm yourself down. Right? I hope everybody has that. And this is a good thing to do, to check in with yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Get clear on that. Slow yourself down. Get clear on where you want to go, what you want to do. Everything else is going to fall into place. I promise. It works that way. And as you are working it that way. So here's the thing that I learned. I don't know where I learned this from. Somebody taught it to me. When you are having a moment where you feel like, who am I to be doing this? Who am I to be doing this thing? Right? Good morning, Tiffany. Who am I to be doing this thing? Who am I to want to write a book? Who am I to want to do a Sister Rise retreat? Who am I to want to do this? And you feel yourself getting worked up. One of the things that you can do is take your hand and put it on the back of your neck and one on the small of your back, and take a deep breath. That will instantly calm your thoughts and your feelings. It's essentially you having your back. And when you do that, you calm yourself down. You calm your thoughts down so that you now can be more aware and alert of what you're trying to do. And we're not lost in the chaos of what we assume should happen. Because when we start out to do something and it hits us that we're putting this out for the whole world to see, and you're opening yourself up for the criticism and all the things, you need to be clear that this is what you're going to do anyway. If you're going to write the book, honey, write it with all the essence and fire that you have. If you're going to design it with all the essence and fire and creativity that you have. When we slow down and get clear, right? We slow down and we get clear about what it is, then the confusion becomes less and less. So here's the definition of confusion. It is a mental and an emotional response to the failure to admit what we really want because we are afraid we will not get it. Confusion shuts our brain down. Confusion is the mental and emotional outgrowth of knowing exactly what to do. Okay? You've outgrown what you know what to do. So now you're stepping into unknown that you don't know what to do. So now you're confused. Now your brain just shut down. But you do know. You just got to slow down and be clear about that. I promise you know. I promise. I promise. So on this great, most amazing day, if this is you today, wherever you are on your growth level, your mental, emotional, physical, financial level, and you can't seem to get clear, or there's more confusion than clarity, slow down today. We ain't done square up exercise all year, have we? Let's do a square up exercise. Hold on, we lost the camera. Let's fix the camera over here. There we go. Let's do a square up exercise. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Where do we need to slow down? Where's the confusion? Where's the confusion and where do we need to slow down? Y'all probably cannot read my handwriting, but I just wrote confusion and slow down. There we go. Square up exercise. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. If you are intent with your healing journey today, slow down and check in with yourself. How are you feeling that today? Go back and watch the firehouse from Monday. Some of the things that happened inside the spirit. It's called the spirit house. What happened inside the spirit house on Monday when I was in at a meeting. I'm going to share the peace poll today. We talked about closing things off. And listen, when you close things off, the most amazing things happen. You, from that point, understand and know that you're totally healed from that thing, from that trauma, from that hurt, from that thing. I used to be a firm believer that I would always have triggers. I would always have them. It wasn't until I took time to slow down and do the work. And this is just only in the past 3 weeks to say, do I really want to continue to live with triggers? Do I always want to continue to feel this way? Have I healed everything except this much? But when this much happens, it takes away this much growth. Oh, my shoulders. And the answer was no. So when I got into the spirit house, please go back and watch that Monday. When I got into the spirit house, I allowed that to go away. I allowed that to die down. I honored what was in the past. I respect what's coming in the future. And I closed that off. So now that there is only this thing, there is this I am statement. There is no opening of anything that can cause this to be. So if the healing marker has completely done its job, there's no need for me to continue in the trauma part of it. The healing circle was complete. This was yesterday. My healing circle was complete. I've healed from that thing, and we're living differently now. So on this great, most amazing day, I guess my clapping stopped the camera. On this great, most amazing day, slow down. Confusion is simple, your mental and emotional, right? Confusion is your mental and emotional response to the failure to admit what we really want because we're afraid we will not get it. Because I'm afraid I will not get it, I'm going to stay confused. And in my confusion, if I try to do it, I'm going to feel like somebody can do it better than me. Somebody's going to criticize me. Who am I to be doing it? I'm not smart enough. I can't possibly comprehend. So I'm going to feel all of that. My mental mind will shut down because it will say we are confused. It says we are confused because we don't want to be clear about what we want and what we need. And because I don't want to be clear, I'm going to live in a state of confusion. I don't know. My good morning, Sierra. My tagline used to be, but it's so hard. I held on to that tagline for like 5 years. And I had a friend, bless his heart, sweet as he could be, always said, before I could say anything, I was like, Mosby, I could do this, but it's so hard. And when I would want to say something to him, he would beat me to my punch. But it's so hard, right, JoJo? And I got sick. I was like, why do you keep saying it? He said, because you keep saying that. And I was like, oh, get clear. I promise, make this a square up exercise. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. What is causing confusion? Slow down. Get clear about the thing. Okay. Yes, Joshua. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's as hard as we make it. Okay. So on this great day, please go back and watch Monday show about the spirit house. I promise um, it will make more, today's topic will make more sense. In closing things off, I posted it right there. So on this great day, know that your natural response to the confusion or you not knowing is for your mental to shut down. That's your natural God-given response to say, I don't know. There are a lot of things that I'm aware of. I'm going to say, I don't know. Some of them I truly don't know the answer. Like I'd have to go search. And there are 90% of the things I know the answer to that at one point I was afraid to say. I was afraid to say, this is how I want to be loved. This is how I want to feel. This is how I'm thinking. I want this. I want that. This is what I want out of a career. This is what I want out of my life. This is what I want out of myself. With the clearer you are on that, the more your I am statement sits with you. So let's review the I am statement one last time and I'm out of here. I am comes only to create, never to destroy. I am comes, it can only create, it never destroys. I am health, wealth, peace. I am this thing. I said it. I created the mold and I feel that mold that I created. I then have a conscious pathway to feel my I am statement. I am broke. I don't have any money. After I pay these bills, I ain't going to have it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I ain't got no food. I am. You created that mold. You filled it and your conscious pathway led you there. I am does not come to destroy. It only creates. You are I am. You created the thing that was going to destroy it. Would destroy you, destroy the thing. Right, Joshua? I'm peaceful, period. So when we say I am broke, your I am created that. You filled it with all of your actions. And so when broke came, you created that. Not any other entity. You did. With the conscious pathway. So when I say I'm broke, and I cancel that out. When I say I'm broke, my mind then seeks out every way to make sure that that doesn't happen. Oh, so JoJo's broke. That means she doesn't need any of the abundance that's around her. She doesn't need any of the help or the support of money, physical, financial. She needs none of that because she says, I am broke. So let me make sure she gets all the broken things because she was clear, I am broke. She was clear about that. So I'm gonna give her all the broken things. And we're under the assumption that we should be broke, that's how we should live. We're under that assumption. I don't know who gave it to us, but we assume it. I am healed. Created, conscious pathway. That's how I act. That's what I know. Then everything that I do or that's around me sees that I am healed, I am wealth, I am peace. And it says, oh, this is what JoJo said. This is what she wants. All conscious pathways leads here. Yes, they do, Joshua, if they choose to be used. It's a choice. Joshua said broken crayons color the same if they choose to be used. And it also depends on the picture that person is drawing with those broken crayons. I can take my broken crayons and continue to draw you a broke story. Or I can take my broken crayons, change it to another I am statement, completely cut that off, heal that part, be conscious over here. And I'm coloring a healed statement, a healed circle with those crayons. So on this most amazing day, I want you to be peaceful, period, because that's it. Ain't nothing else. Peaceful, period. I want you to have the most amazing day. There's the link to Sister Rise Retreat. If you care to join us, 6 people this year, I would love to have you if you so choose to come on this most amazing day. It's going to be the best day ever. Do the square up exercise today. Understand the definition of confusion. That if we stay in it, it is simply our mind saying it is too much to comprehend, or I'm too afraid to say what it is that I really want. I'm too afraid to say what it is that I really want. And because I'm afraid to say it, I'm not. And because I'm not going to say it, my brain is going to shut down. And then as my brain shuts down, it is my defense mechanism to keep me from doing anything. I'm going to say, I don't know. Jojo, what's the fun thing you like to do? I don't know. What are you looking for in a relationship? I don't know. What are you looking for in a career? What you looking for in your business? I don't know. Slow down. Understand the definition of confusion. Decide today just on one thing that you're not going to be confused about. Just one thing. Yes, Joshua. Joshua said, break free of that default mindset. So on this great, most amazing day, I want you to have a great day. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. We have 8 books. We have a movie. We have a podcast. We have the YouTube channel. We have all the things. The morning show, the YouTube channel is my way of giving things back freely to the world. The things that I've learned that I hope is helping somebody else. It's my hope and my dream that it is. If it is not, please leave it for somebody else. And the thing with healing moving forward is you take what you need for yourself, and you can take bits and pieces from everybody and heal. And if this is not for you, then you leave it for somebody else that it is for. We don't apologize for it. We don't apologize for our healing journey. We don't apologize for where we are, where we're going, and how we get ready to do it. This is your journey. We walk alongside of you as a reminder that you can do this thing. Okay? And I feel led to read one of my favorite quotes, and you already know what it is. Medicine Woman's Prayer. This is for somebody. I will not rescue you, for you are not powerless. I will not fix you, for you are not broken. I will not heal you, for I see you in your wholeness. I will walk with you through your darkness as you remember your light. So you don't need rescuing because you're not powerless. I don't need to fix you because you're not broken. I don't need to heal you because I see you in your wholeness. And it's my job to reflect your wholeness back to you. But I will walk with you in your darkness as you remember your light. And since this is Women's Month, and yesterday was International Women's Day, fellas too, as you remember your light, you have no idea the brightness of it, the strength of it, and those who look to it as a beacon, as a way of showing them this is the next step. Never downplay your light. Never say your light doesn't shine. Never say it doesn't illuminate wherever you are, wherever you go, because it does. And you have yet to understand the power of that light. I feel like I've yet to understand the power of my own light. The more I stand in it, the more I understand it, the more I allow space for it, the more I allow it to shine and not cover it up. This is how we #change the world. I'm a firm believer if we can help one person, they can go back and share it with their family, who will then share it with their children and their community. We will change the world. One sister, one brother at a time. But my light has to shine in order for that to happen. So on this great, most amazing day, if you have questions about Sister Rise Retreat, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions about Sister Rise Retreat for this year. It is 4 days. We did extend it. So it's 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we will be doing the book. So you can, if you would like the workbook from last year, you can grab it there. You can grab the workbook from last year. It will be definitely deeper this year and a lot more like some of the things we'll go through again, but there's a lot of things that have been added. We're going to sit a lot with the I am statement. We're going to sit a lot with my concept of the circle of me, the healing circle. We're going to sit with that. And so I want you to come prepared for those things. Yes, we have fun along the way. Yes, we have a good time along the way, but we are absolutely doing some work as well. So if you're ready for that, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions that you may have. Please make sure you share it with the sister. All right, guys, I hope you have the most amazing day. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. For those that don't know what that says, it says be peaceful. And there's a literal period right there at the end. Be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. There's nothing after that. All right, guys, have a great day. And I will see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.